Alright, is everything up and running? Because I noticed there's no sound coming in. We'll see what happens there. Hi, hello. So we are in creative. We're working on a new CV design based on an image I came across. Um, I don't know where that image went. Here it is. I found it. I've already got the base shape done for what I'm looking for. Now we just got to work on the rest of it and try to flush it out a little bit more and put some details on it and everything. Okay, so here we are. You can kind of see it. Let's fly up here a little bit and get kind of a rough idea of the shape that I'm going for. We do need to do some more shaping on it. So far, it is just a rough design. And like I said, this is based off an image that I came across, so this is not entirely original. Um, we are going to be making it a little bit more original as I work on the details and flush it out. One of the key components of this is I want to have a really big hangar for some of my SVs. So we've got this big area in here, and it is pretty much a work in progress. These sections here are hollow right now. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is hide all of my thrusters inside these big sections, and the only thrusters I actually want exposed are the forward thrusters, so somewhere back here is where we're going to have those exposed. I'm not too sure what size I want to use just yet. We're going to have to wait and see what the CPU ends up being. I am still playing with the CPU turned off, but I do want to try and keep things as close to the limits as possible. And right now, as far as shaping, we have about 100,000, a little over 100,000 just in the hardened steel blocks. I decided to go with hardened steel instead of combat because it does eat up quite a bit of the CPU. And then some of this, what we're going to do on the outside here for details, I'm thinking we're going to use carbon blocks for details. That way it takes up less and it's detail. It doesn't really have to be anything. And the likelihood of these intersections getting hit is, in my opinion, not likely, but I am still fairly new at the game. So, yeah, let's just start playing around a little bit more. Now, I want the cockpit up here somewhere. And one thing I do want is this upper layer. I want it to be probably about here. So that's as high as we can go. So I'm not really sure what that means for the rest of the interior, and then we're going to break it up. For now, it's mostly just about getting the shape that I want down, and then we'll worry about other things later. As far as this is concerned, I'm not really sure how I want the cockpit to be because the image has kind of this angular thing going on that unless I use windows, these, I can't really duplicate with the heavy windows. So we're going to have to fudge the shape a little bit there. I could easily do it with these, but those are basically going to mean it's a lot easier for it to be destroyed. Though I do need to look at something real quick. 16838. So 838. What if what's the difference here? Don't need those right now. That's from I did some work last night on the UNF Solitude. So there's the original UNF Solitude. There is a slightly updated one. It is much closer to the very edge of Tier 2 now with some of the changes that I made to it. But anyway, that's not what we're looking at right now. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so the armored glass is cheaper on CPU. We may go in... Blah, blah. If I can talk here, we may end up using that. I gotta figure out exactly how I want this to be shaped, because this thing, the cockpit on what I was looking at, it looks like it's flush here, but at the same time I can't really tell. So we're just gonna have to play around with the shape a little bit. And yeah, as far as this hangar bay is concerned, it's not even in the equation. It's not part of what I was looking at. So we're just gonna have a little bit of fun here. See what we can come up with. And I'm trying to think, how do I want this to look? Because I don't want to do that and just have this flat edge here. At the same time, we only have, let's bring this line out a little bit. Let's go to right about there. And pick the right one, do that. I'm not really sure what I want to do here. Actually, I want you right there. Let's put two of them right here together. Oh my gosh. Sometimes the crafting in this is, or the building in this is a pain in the butt. You're not going to let me put that there, huh? I really don't want it to be that. I want it to be this. You're going to let me... Can I do this? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that feels about right. Now, I'm not really sure how we're going to do the block shaping on this. Let's just throw some blocks in here and see. Don't mind that too much. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? Kind of feel like this. Should probably do that. And I guess here would be the floor, maybe? Something like that. Let's see, where are we at as far as this is concerned? Hmm. Think it was coming here. Just do something similar. We're going to flush out the nose a little bit here in a second. This is only going to be able to go one block lower. Let's... Let's flush this out a little bit. Alright. And here we need this guy. That's not the right angle we want. Put you right there. That goes there. And then we need this one. Nope, we need... Where is it? Got it. So underside's going to be a slightly different problem. Because we are going to run into the bottom real quick here. Do I want it to come out that much further? No, I think that will actually do us. Okay, so I guess we can put some components down here. So add the bridge up there, maybe put some... Maybe not. I just realized that that's a very small amount of space that we gave ourselves. Okay, so come in here. And just do stuff. So how about we go like that, and grab you, that there, and I guess... Okay, so it's still a little bit squared off there, but that's fine. I'm not too overly concerned with it. We do have this kind of weird nose thing going on, but this is a very interesting shape, ship shape that I discovered. I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and try and play with it a little bit, because I kind of like it. Okay, here. Do we want to go with full blocks? Yeah, I guess we'll just go with full blocks right there. It's kind of a shame we don't have a bigger angle on these. Well, maybe we'll use those elsewhere. How we doing on? Okay, we're still under 5,000. I want this to be a tier 2. Oops. So we're gonna have to work a lot with a lot of shapes. As far as using blocks such as come on, brain. Carbon blocks. I'm not sure that we can really do anything with that small gap there. I feel like that should be big enough for the bridge. We could probably close this section off once we get it a little more shapely. There we go. Do we want this to come out further? Yeah, I don't see why not. Kind of an interesting shape we got going on. Ooh. We could do, yes, we're gonna do that. First things first. Where exactly? Right here. Yeah, I feel like that's a good place to put one of these. Where is this? Bada bing, bada boom. And then we can grab this guy. We're gonna have a little bit of a hard edge there, but it's one of those things that's hard to avoid in this. We are gonna take that out because we can't avoid it there. Not much we can do about it there. Wink. Yeah, I feel good about that. One thing I don't feel good about is this here. There's little I can actually do about that. And we'll worry about some of the shaping on the inside once we get the outside finished. Okay, so I was thinking that I need to come out to right about there. Yeah, that'll work. And then I'm gonna do something like that. We aren't gonna do that down here because we can't. So it's gonna be kind of flat right here, but that's fine. There is some more shaping in other places that I want to do. So this entire section is going to be flat, unfortunately. We're gonna need that one. Trying to think what I want to do over here because we're gonna have this section that's just absolutely disgusting looking because it's gonna be so flat. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna have a little bit of fun with this corner just to give it some shape. Nothing too drastic. I just want a little bit of shape right there. We probably could even take that a step further. You know what? That's fine because we'll use our carbon blocks to do some decorative stuff here. It is going to look a little flat for now, but it should be fine. Yeah. I feel like we could do that again here. We are. We're going to do that again here. But we're going to change it up just a little bit. Put those there. As much as I would like to do it here, I'm thinking we can do some piping stuff on this section here. Okay, and down here, not really sure what I want this to look like. I have some thoughts on that, but nothing concrete right now. And don't mind me while I just take a second to think, because that happens every so often. I just get quiet. That's not for any other reason than just because I'm thinking, trying to come up with shapes and ideas for how I want things to look, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this main section up here, I feel like we could put a couple of different things here, and then directly below this is our hangar bay. So I feel like this needs to be a whole nother layer. And I really wanted to come in here and put, this whole back section, we could probably do that. I want to split this up a little bit. I don't want this entirely flat back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's perfect. Great. Well, hang on. I have thoughts on what I want to do here, but we gotta bring this out and see what we can do. Because I don't want this to be perfectly the same size. I want this to drop down a little bit. I want to figure out where exactly I want it to drop, because if we put our crops back here, that means that our lights have to go there. This has to be the ceiling. That only comes down one. I wanted it to come down a little bit further. We can do that up here. I feel like doing that up here should be fine. Need to put a little barrier as a reminder that this section here is off limits. So how do I want to do this? Okay, so I feel like this should be the cockpit up that way. And we got a little bit of space. I still don't know how we're going to get up here. I'm not exactly sure where we are. I actually made this a little bit wider on the sides here so that we had an area that we could make a path up. Probably just using elevator blocks. Seems to be the go-to from what I've seen on various channels. No, actually, what I was thinking is we're going to do this. Yeah, okay. Where is this guy? Can we... I don't think we can. So if I put this here, is that going to... Yeah. Dang it, I was wanting to do a little thing here. Um, you know what? A little bit blocky, but that's fine. Yeah, that's gonna run straight into that. But that's perfectly fine because that is supposed to be a certain way. Link. Let's get rid of that. And that can be our top area for, I don't know, a little ways. Let's just randomly pick a spot and go like right here. And this can come out to there. Oh, do I have enough? Yeah, I do. Yep, I'm aware. It was done on purpose. Okay. So that is that section. It kind of has a little bit of a gradient I was looking for, so it's not perfectly flat. And we can do some stuff on top here. Just barely had enough to cover that. It is looking very, very, very boxy, though. Let's get rid of that. And this guy here, that's gonna go at an angle into that. Hmm. Yeah, I don't mind that. We're gonna give this a little bit of shape here. Go with that. No, because that goes... That goes flush right there. Yeah, that should work. Should be fine. Except for that. I'm not sure I want to do... Yeah, because this is flat here. It's gonna come all the way across this. Except for right there. Take this back, put it at an angle. I want to do this. I think. I think that's the one I'm after. And that also means we need that one there. It's going to be the same thing over here. It's going to be that. This. Yep. Ran out of blocks. Okay, let's go check this side and make sure it... Oh, no it didn't. How we doing on our... Not too bad, we're still good. We are still good on that front. figure out a way in and out there in a minute. this thing just looks ridiculous poking out there. Especially considering we just got a flat wall there. Oh well. Again, we're trying to base this off of something I saw. I do like that little extra edge there. Honestly, we could probably go ahead and start tearing out some of this so that we can put carbon. That would save us on CPU a little bit. As far as this is concerned, I'm not really sure how I want the engines or what engines I even want just yet. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and do something back here. I want to start testing out how we're doing on CPU with certain engine configurations. That one. So I know technically we could put large thrusters, but I'm not going to do that just yet. We're going to go with mediums for now, and I want this style. You could put larger ones in here, but we're not going to do that. Woo! That ate up a lot very quickly. Ooh, 15 meters a second. Okay, this thing's shaping up to be kind of slow. It may end up being tier 3 or tier 4. It's not what I wanted. I am going to keep the mediums on me. Okay, that gets us to 54. And that's before we've even done anything. Okay, we're gonna keep on experimenting here. Yeah, let's just go ahead over here. I'm not really sure where to put these. We're just gonna put... I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? No. I'm gonna put 2 there. And I'm not really sure where. We're just gonna throw them in here. Well, I think we're gonna need more thrusters. I don't think we're gonna stay at that tier 2 limit I wanted. Yikes. What are we at already? Okay, so we're already over tier 2. Yikes. Man, I feel like we hadn't even done much yet. Oh god, we're over tier 4, tier 3. We're approaching tier 4. That's not gonna work. Hmm. That's not what I meant to do. Get rid of that. Give me this. Interesting. 533,000. 133,000. So the medium thrusters cost the same? No, it's way less. It would take at least 10 of these to equal one of the thrusts of those. And the CPU would end up being the same. Hmm. Sure, once I start pulling out blocks for carbon, that's going to go down some, but it's probably not going to go down enough. This thing is kind of big, so we're going to need a lot of thrust. And we're not even close to being done with the shaping yet. Okay, let me think for a minute. I really wanted that to be that big so we can fit 3 of my SVs in there. This, I think, is actually short compared to the image I was looking at. These are, for the most part, hollow, too, because I was going to use carbon blocks for the detail on the inside to... But it really looks like to me we're going to need large thrusters and not small or medium. Otherwise, we're just not going to have any thrust. Even with these large ones here, man, we've ate up quite a bit. So this is going to end up being tier 4 whether I like it or not. I feel like we should do... Yeah, I can't see it. Of course, I'd go too far back. And that's not going to fit in there. For some reason, I thought two of those are going to fit. Oh, I forgot. There we go. Okay, what's our forward thrust? Yep, we're already into tier 3 territory. $128, that's what I wanted to see. Okay, so that's gonna be our thrusters. Not exactly where I wanted them or how I wanted them to be, but that's gonna be our thrusters. We'll worry about some shaping around this here in a minute. Man, I really wanted to do something else. I'm still tempted to try this. $37 meters per second forward. As opposed to what? $128. Okay, let's... Man, that sucks. It's something I really wanted to try and do here. $54. Alright, that's probably going to be what we have to do. Now, how many of these before I get a decent... puts us at 66 with, what is that, 5? What is our CPU? 2 million. We haven't even really done anything yet. $2 million. Oh, and that's going to be flush against there. I don't think I can remove any of that, can I? Nope. That's not what I wanted. Well, we can play off of that a little bit. I'm gonna come, say right there. We'll do the same thing over here, so nope. There, that's our 2. So it's going to take 5 thrusters for lift, 5 thrusters for our downward, and 5 thrusters for our reverse. That's going to eat up a lot of CPU though. Oh god. Wow. Okay. I guess our maneuverability could be better, but wasn't really planning on having to use so many thrusters just to be able to move. Yep, wasn't planning on that. Let's get rid of this. I need these. Okay, before we get too far, I can't see these. Let's go with that. Cool, that works. And then we're going to come in here, do this. Whoa. Boink. No, wrong one. We want this one. Can we do that? Yeah, we can. Something like that. That's not what I wanted. Okay, backtrack on that. Not too worried about those blocks back there. Let's see if we can do the same thing over here because it was... Yeah, okay. We'll fix that in a second. There we go. Okay, as far as this is concerned, we're going to do some things here. And I want it to be different on each side. So we'll have to lose the symmetry thing. But do need to plug this. We can just go ahead and... Oh wait, that is... We'll plug that up. This can be left open for now. And the other little detail thing I was thinking about doing. And then... What was I using? That one. Yep, it's over here. All right, and that's this. Probably should get some fuel tanks in this thing so that I can power it up and see all of these lights. So this is where I wanted to start having some fun with that. We're gonna skip that for now and come up to here. We're not gonna be able to do any kind of detail stuff on that. Yeah. Not a big fan of these controls, I will say that. Let's go for this one. I don't know why that looked different to me. It didn't look the same as the other ones. Okay, so that's all colored. Okay, now gotta do my traditional thing. Turn that off. No. This is the part that I hate the most, because it just takes so long, especially when you're trying to do detailed work. I'm tempted, but we're gonna do... No, we're not gonna do that. At least not yet. I gotta think about it a little bit. We'll worry about these spots when we start actually coloring the whole thing. Not too sure how I feel about it so far. We kind of got the shape and we kind of don't. Like I'm not entirely happy, but you know, we got to build, slowly get better as we progress and everything, and just learn from our mistakes, learn what looks good, learn what doesn't look good, and just experiment. Like, one thing I'm not happy with right now is how much CPU this thing is eating up. Though, from what I understand on Reforged Eden, it wouldn't matter in terms of, you know, how many blocks we've used. I don't know why they made the blocks count towards the CPU. I mean, they're not doing anything, they're just a shape. Seems like an odd choice to me to have the CPU matter when it comes to blocks. I'm not even sure how that works with Reforged Eden. We do need to do some more shaping back here, but we're not going to worry about it just yet. Okay, I feel like that does that portion. Okay, we do need to fix those, but I'm not worried about it just yet. So one of the things about this ship that I was looking at is this portion here is yellow. And we didn't flatten this out enough to put any details on it. So it's going to come down to just the overall look. We may need to extend this by a single block. I don't know. I still don't really know what we're going to put here. The ship I'm looking at it looks more like a cargo vessel. You're going to do that. That. And that. For the thrusters that you can actually see. Partially. I don't know if we're going to be able to see the thrust coming out the side. Excuse me again while I'm thinking, because we got a lot of stuff left to do. Oh gosh. Why do they have to do it like that? Okay. So I got that filled in. We don't exactly have enough space for what I was thinking. There's some other things I wanted to do here too, but the blocks in question are kind of questionable. Oh, no, maybe not. We could. Yeah, we can do that. So I want some piping to go there and end up here, and then we got one that's going to end up there and there, and it's going to come out from here. Okay, so in order to do that, In order to do that, we're very limited here. So this is the only one we can go straight and angle at the same time. So it's going to curve and go up here, and this one it's going to do like that. We've got kind of a weird pattern thing going on there. This one, we're just going to do like this. Got some interesting piping going on. Let's go with, always like this one. I don't know if that really fits here though. Oh, that doesn't even match up. Yeah, I guess that works. Interesting little design we got going on there. And it is mirrored on that side, but it is horrible looking. We're going to change it up. Let's drop the symmetry plane and come in here and change this around a little bit so that it's not perfectly the same. So that one's going to go there. That one's going to do like that. Can't go that way. Here and then there. Looks kind of like we made a 4. This one, we're going to go there instead. Bada bing, bada boom. Not perfect, but it adds a little bit of detail on these. We're going to do this one slightly different. We're going to come up out of there. Do something like that there. Come over here, we're going to do something there to here, and then have it going in multiple places right there. Over here. was gonna have a little bit of fun with it and just do some crazy things with it. We possibly could even do this. Oh, except all those center ones are going back in on each other. Hmm. Oh, we got the same problem there. Um, so let's... We got almost too much going on here. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Let's come over to this one. And as much as I want to use that one, it creates a whole other issue. So we're gonna do this one a little bit simpler. Because I still want to be able to do some certain things. All right, yeah, so what I really want to do is apparently something I can't do. Great. Well, that destroys that idea. Completely destroys that idea. I can't put that anywhere on there that looks like it's connecting. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Some things I did want to do though. We can play around with this guy a little bit too. We'll add in the other pieces later. Not gonna do one there. Do one there. Here. There, and possibly... one right there. So now we just need this guy. Connect all these up. So it looks like we got a whole bunch of wiring and everything going on. Tubes going everywhere. Yep. Okay, one little thing we need to do here is take this. I did want to do some more on that. Oh, we didn't put any there. Oh well. We'll get to that soon. Yep. Okay, so we got some stuff going on here. It looks a little more detailed than before, which I'm really liking. Not sure how I feel about this being dark right here, but that's just how their textures work. So sometimes the textures are absolutely infuriating. Trying to make these look a little more lined up. They're never going to be perfect, but just that extra little bit to make it look better. Yep. Yep, there we go. It's much better. I'm still not sure what to put in those spots. So I think the next thing we really need to work on is the bottom. So we got this section kind of lined up. I was thinking we could put our landing gear partially in here. We'll have to figure that out in a minute. Let's come back here and do a little bit more shaping. Which reminds me, there was some shaping somewhere I was thinking of doing. I don't remember what it was though. Yeah, that kind of needs to be there. All right, we turned off. Alright, let's do that. That way we got that going on again. I feel like that's the only thing we could do there to do some more shaping. Yeah, I'm feeling that. We're gonna stop it there. I feel like we could do more here. Yeah, we could definitely do more there. The question is what to do. I don't know. Let's just... Okay, that oddly worked out. That was completely unintentional. I don't know how that worked out, to be perfectly honest. But you know what I feel like? We could... I like using these things. Eh, I don't know, maybe. As much as I like them, I don't think it works here. I'm not a huge fan of that. Let's see here. What are we gonna do here? Because I feel like I need to come here. And then maybe we go there instead. Yeah, yeah, I can see this. This is not bad. This works. I feel like though instead of this one, because we could do some more, a little bit more detail work in here. I'm thinking we could do that, though it may get really redundant really quick. It may be too much. Of course, we could do that too. I don't know how much of a lip these have. Just put one there for now. And where is this guy? No, that actually fits in really well. Give it just a little bit extra shape here. I'm not sure if I want that one or this one. Oh, that's the same one. This one. Well, actually, we could. Whoa. I hate it when it does that. Yep, and then we use this guy to basically just fill in there. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna have a hard edge there, though. And we'll figure it out. Not sure how I want these. There was a... Noticed this before. There was one of these that fits these guys very nicely. It kind of does. I'm trying to keep this from looking samey all the way across. I guess that kind of works. Yeah, it kind of works. Okay, so how are we going to transition this to the bottom? That's the next task. This, I feel like we're just going to go here. And for that part... I mean, I don't see why we couldn't do this. I'm still not happy about this hard edge we got over here. Something like that. We still got a flat wall there that we got to do something about. But transitioning from this to that is going to be a pain in the butt. Potentially. So we got that. Hmm. Nope. Need that one, and then down here we need that one again. Then we can go straight into this guy here. That doesn't go in the direction we need it to. Um, that section may just stay flat. Yeah, there's not a good way to transition this portion, so we're just going to boink, boink, boink. We're just gonna have a funky little section right here. And actually, let's just go ahead and do that. That works. This little gap right here, there's not much I can do about it. We don't have shapes that I can actually put into those. unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can put into that little crevice right there that's going to fill it. Like, even this is too big for that one. Like, that fits in there, but then we bump up against that. And then I don't have a piece I could put on the end of there. About the only thing I can do is just put that there. So we got an extra little energy conduit thingy going on there. Yeah, that's about, that'll probably do it. Still not sure what to do about the color here. I feel like that should be that. And then yeah, we're not gonna worry about the color just yet. But I feel like where's that one at? Well, that gets cut off. Great. Okay. Well, a good chunk of the ship's already gonna be gray. Can we... How's this gonna look? Vents there even gonna make sense? Hmm. I don't feel like that makes sense. And that's almost too dark to really see it. Yeah, that could work there. I feel like we need to bring in a little bit here, so let's just go ahead and do this. And then I feel like... Nope. Oh, I really wanted it to be up there. There's another good one. Okay, and then we use this guy. Okay, that works for me. Do we want to go with gray all the way? Yeah, this is kind of what I'm feeling right now, but it works. And apparently I let my phone go, so I can't see chat. Yeah, nothing going on in chat, per usual. want to do this blue like a 2-layer thick here. I'm not really sure what to do about those just yet. So one thing I noticed with the ship I was looking at is this thing is completely one color on the outside. We didn't leave any like flat places to do any detail work on it, so it's going to come down to texture. I still want to do something with this little spot right here, and as far as this is concerned, I'm not sure where exactly we should cut it off. I'm feeling like right there may be a good spot. Same thing with that. I feel like we need to do something there. Not sure how the light's hitting it like it is, but it is. Also, this thing is also completely blue, or yellow on this side. So we're going to go with our blue. We're just going to go ahead and do this just so that it looks like it belongs. Like having that completely blue seems kind of odd to me, but that is effectively what is going on with what I'm looking at. Well, there's a lot on the top as well. We got some more detail work to do on there. I feel like that is probably what we're going to do for our colors. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. I don't want it to be completely on this part. And I feel like we need to do some extra bits and bobs up there too. Not really sure what to do about these sections. I do know we need to come in here and do that. This will probably just be closed off here. And we can probably even do like that. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, as far as this is concerned, I don't know. Nope, we're using that one. And these little points, I feel like we need something, something. It's gonna make more sense here. I'm not really sure what's gonna make sense there. We could use a pyramid piece, wherever the pyramid piece is at. I'm not sure where that one is. That one. We could put that there. It'd have to be on all of them. I'm feeling this mostly. For some reason, I'm feeling that guy. I don't know why. I'm just feeling this. I feel like we should put a couple of them there too. And I don't remember. Pretty sure we used red here. I can't remember. For some reason, that just makes the most sense in my head. Did we do... We did, but we didn't get this. Okay, we're gonna go back here. I'm just gonna do that for now. I don't really know what colors I want this to be. I also feel like we could do a lot more detail in there. Oh, okay, we probably just messed up some textures over on the other side. Oh wait, no, we didn't do that on that side yet. So it should be fine. We haven't gone through and added any more hoses over here on this side. So that'll be fine, we can get to that later. Now, one thing is for certain, this needs some more detail on it. I'm not gonna worry about that just yet, though. I'm not sure what to do about this. I guess let's just go ahead and make this all blue. We got kind of a hard line of color there. I'm not too happy about that, but it is what it is. And one thing I did note. I'm just gonna go ahead and close that. Close that in. Close that in. Feel like that could be a weapons bay. And so could that up there. The game is a little bit limited on what weapons you can, or what weapons it has. One thing I noticed is it's got some different weapons for SVs versus CVs. So if I go into here, we don't have those lovely inner-mounted rocket launchers like we do here. These two guys, we don't have those for this. We got this guy, but it doesn't look as nice, it's not as flush, and it sticks way out. So I'm not really sure what I want to do with that at the moment. In fact, I don't even know, how are we doing on 6,000 or 6 million. We got 4 million left to stick all of our stuff in it. This is tier, it's gonna be tier 4. We ain't got a choice in that. It's fine. It's fine. I'm cool with it. That sucks. Can... Just wondering. No, because we got that there, I'd have to take out that. It's fine to have a little bit of flatness. We're gonna come in here and do some detail stuff here too. I'm not sure if I want a way up here. It's not meant for docking ships, but you never know, you may have to. Worry about that sometime later. We do need to... come in here. So apparently missed this. Just kind of get a little bit of the stuff that we missed. Oh, we missed more of it. I thought I got all this. Apparently I didn't. Oh well. Boink, 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 boink. Looks like we got that. So that's all done. I'm not even sure what I want to name this one. I'm not even sure what we are going to use this one for. I mean, we could put weapons here. I don't know if it's going to be usable. We also need to figure out where we're going to put stuff. Like, we're going to need a boarding ramp in here somewhere. In fact, let's not do that just yet. Six. Hang on, let's turn that off for a second. Okay, so it is going to go past that. Perfect. A little bit of asymmetry so that they open slightly different. So that's our boarding ramps to get in and out. I feel like we need to go ahead and do this. I can't help it. I've got to use these guys. They look the best. They do close up flush, so it's kind of a bad habit. I'm not sure. We're gonna need a bunch of these. The question is, where do we want to put them? I know I want to come up here and... Oh, we didn't do the symmetry plane. So that should have those there. Okay, that's good. it there. I have a bunch of... Yeah, that'll work. I really want all the landing gear down so I can really measure it. Because it looks to me like we're a little short of these boarding ramps. Which is not what I wanted, but... should work there. And here, and here, and there. Oh, that's gonna create... What? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. One step at a time. First, we gotta get the whole thing built. Not exactly where I wanted those. I wanted it to be flush with the bottom, but I forgot about the boarding ramps. Okay, that's filled in. That's all filled in. Okay, now we gotta figure out how to make this look decent. I don't know. This my first thought is to do this. No. Undo. Get rid of that one. That's what I really wanted to do. Alright, this goes here. Alright, and then we need this guy. Yeah, I guess this isn't bad for landing gear. Not exactly great, but it's not bad. Now with this, I'm not sure. Oop, wrong way. Okay. That works. I feel like we should do this guy. Hmm. I'm not gonna worry about it. I hate working with the textures in this. It's such a pain in the butt. Especially when they don't go the direction you want them to. Yep, we're just gonna leave that. I really do hate working with the textures in this. Such a pain in the butt. No. Oh, I did forget about something. Just add away some textures here and there. Yep. That works. Okay, these guys are a little bit more of a pain. Okay, and then we're going to do this. I'm going to copy. Still feels a little bit out of place, but we don't have much of a choice in that. So yeah, there's our landing gear. As far as the rest of this is concerned, I'm not really sure how we're going to color it. We got a lot more details to put on it too. I think it's looking all right. We got some interest here on the walls. They're not completely symmetrical, so we got a little bit of piping going on and weird angles and things, and I just realized that that's circling back in on itself. Yeah, we're gonna leave it. I'm not gonna worry about it. We gotta do some more piping over here. Does look interesting. Okay, we still need to figure out how we are getting from here to, ooh, excuse me, to up here. And I still need to figure out where I'm going to put stuff. Such as the warp drive, I don't know where I'm going to put it right now. I don't know where I'm going to put a shield generator in this. I don't really know where I'm going to put the CPUs necessary to make this run, or the fuel tanks or the oxygen tanks. I'm not even sure how many plots I want to put in for growing stuff either. I do know first things first. We need to close off. What the heck? We need to do that. We do need to get rid of this. Okay, so that's how I do that. I watched a video. Spanish talked about how to do that. how to select multiple blocks at once and delete everything. Not gonna worry about that just yet. We need to come in here and clean up all this. Oh, dadgummit. I don't know what I just deleted. I'm not too worried about this thing, but we accidentally deleted our... let's get rid of that for now. Where's the hanger at? There it is. There is one thing that somebody mentioned on Spanj, his Discord, and that is having medical stuff close to the entrances. So I'm thinking we can probably do that. Have like some small medical stations down in the hangar area. I'm not sure how big they would actually end up being. They'd probably end up being a little bit small. Because I do plan on having our cargo hold down there. Maybe. I'm not really sure how much cargo I actually want this thing to have. Okay, we completely missed a section over there. That's fine. We'll get it here in a second. I don't think I've got enough. God, that always... It's a pain in the butt. Okay, so there's that. We do need to do something similar over here, so I'm thinking this is going to be the entrance. Somewhere right in here. I'm not sure where just yet. New. Please undo. Thinking we do like that. And that'll be the entrance there. What I'm thinking here is we're gonna no, not what I wanted you to do. Get rid of that. Had to find it. Okay, so I want to do this. I want somewhere I can actually view out into whatever this section's going to be, and that's what I'm thinking there. As far as the rest of this is concerned, I'm thinking first things first. Let's fill that in. I'm trying to think, where would they come up? Or where would I like to come up? It's going to be the cockpit. So put stuff up here for the cockpit. I can't see a thing in here. What I'm thinking is I want an entrance on both sides. Originally, I was thinking, no, I don't want an entrance on both sides. But thinking about it, having it on just one side would just mean that we're forced to go in somewhere. The We're gonna make this the CPU room. I'm not sure how many of these I want to do. I guess that would be fine. I would like to get a few more. We could probably squeeze in. I would like to have a few more grow plots than that, but we're kind of limited on space here, so that should be fine. Because one of the things I do want to do is have like crew quarters in here. And we still need to figure out where to put all the fuel and everything. I feel like we should probably split it up and have fuel on one side and oxygen on the other. Let's just go ahead and do that. I got no problem with just using tier 2s. Um, Not really sure how many we should put in here. I feel like that should be more than enough. Same goes for that. Okay, generators is a whole nother animal. How big are these? Oh, they're big boys. They're very big boys. Hmm. I've got a bone to pick with the cockpits. They need more. Okay, so there's our cockpit. And our CPU. I don't know. I really don't. Feel like maybe that should be there. We're just going to throw that one there. There's our CPU. Yeah, I can't imagine if we did this with carbon fiber blocks instead. Or not carbon fiber, with hardened steel. I only want this to be on one side. Yeah. So that's how you get in here. We are going to need that in there, that works. Don't worry about that later. Not sure how I feel about it overall. Looks like we got a giant box. Honestly, that's what it actually looks like. Is it's just a giant box at the moment. All right, we got all sorts of lovely issues. Um, God, really? Oh gosh. Oh, you're still gonna see all the thrusters. I mean, we probably could downgrade the thrusters a little bit. Excuse me for coughing in your ear. I mean, this is a little bit more than I thought it was gonna be. And this is without RCSs in it. I don't like the fact that we can see the thrusters coming through it. Oh god, I didn't close that off. Forgot symmetry mode was not on. Yeah, we could probably... We could almost more than likely park a one of the solitudes on top of this thing. And I don't have the landing strip big enough to actually do that. Jeez. No. Probably isn't going to extend that far. Yeah, I'm trying to extend this so we can actually land it and see roughly how big this thing is. And again, I do occasionally while I'm thinking and concentrating, I just kind of zone out and forget that I am trying to be entertaining. But that's a little bit easier said than done when you don't have anybody actively listening or chiming in or, just chatting. Makes things a little bit harder. Like when you get an audience to talk to, obviously you can keep on going, but when you don't have an audience, things become complicated. Yeah, let's get this thing over here. Maybe. Good God, the thrusters. Did I actually land on this? It looks like it. Yep, we're on it. And that is flush with the ground, so that's exactly what I thought with the thrusters, or the landing gears earlier. I had to extend those down a little bit. All right. I hate that you cannot adjust your angle while you're in God mode. Oh wow, we're like way off the platform up here. Some paint's not right. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's so aggravating with the paint. It does that from time to time where it just doesn't paint something. But I haven't figured out why it does that. Oh, we still got Massive hole over here. Yeah, I feel like we could probably downgrade the thrusters on this. Give us back some of the CPU. I'm not sure how much CPU it would actually give us back, but it'd give us back a fair chunk, I imagine. Yeah, you can see what I'm talking about here with the textures not going where they were supposed to. Oh. I don't know how we missed this. I think for now, this project is coming together. I don't think we're by any means close to being done with it. It's going to take a little bit longer. I got to get everything in there, kind of solidify some of the things we got going on. I do like how that turned out. It looks a lot better. We got to texture that. This is still flat. We got to do something about that. This, I do like how that turned out. It works. Same with this. So I wish that red was a little bit brighter. It is very, very boxy, though. I mean, you can definitely make out a very clear box shape. Some of this piping and everything looks great, though. I think I did a bang up job on doing a little bit of detail work here, so it's not so flat and rigid, and working with all these to make different orientations for it, so it's not exactly the same from side to side. I think that really works too. Really helps the overall design of it. Um, hmm. Fix that real quick. Looks a little bit better. We got one minor issue to take care of still. That one is correct. That's fine, it looks like. Oh no, it's just we got a weird highlight there. I don't know what would be causing that. Glaring off of something. But yeah, so I feel like we've gotten about as far as we can go with this today. So I think I am going to be done. And maybe in the future we'll come back and work on this a little bit more. Maybe, there are some things I like about this and some things I don't like. The first thing I don't like is it's very clearly a giant box. You can still see the box shape that I originally structured out. We do have some interesting shapes to it in odd ways, and this is based on a ship that I came across. Just somebody's artwork. I have no idea who, so don't ask. That person does deserve the credit for some of the shape. I mean, clearly we can't do exactly the shape, and the angle of the image I have is not perfect, so I can't really replicate it. I can just go off of what I see and kind of feel like it looks like. It does appear to me to be some kind of like cargo ship for maintenance, because there is a lot of yellow on it. Think like aliens in the world of the humans and aliens, and how they've always got these yellow vehicles that are always for maintenance. That is kind of what it looked like to me. I did think the shape of it was kind of interesting, and I wanted to see if I could translate that over into Empyrion. So while this is not 100% mine as in terms of design, it is based off of something, but it's still loose enough that I could probably say that this is my original design a little bit. I don't know. I'll let you guys be the decide. I'll let you guys decide on whether or not I can actually call this mine, or if this is just based off of somebody else's work. Again, I have no idea. It was just a really cool image that I came across and thought I would see what I could do with it. We do have a long, long way to go for this. I do want to add some more details. I do want to do some more shaping. I want to add a bunch of pipes up here. I'm still debating on whether or not we need a way in and out up here, because you could potentially... wrong. Because you could potentially land on this, and I just realized there's no gravity generator in there. We'll have to look at the gravity generators, because I have noticed some fun stuff with the gravity generators, such as the UNF gun barrel up there, and these other two are just me playing around with shapes, both of which are supposed to be this prototype for what I'm calling the Democles. It's probably a popular name amongst sci-fi users, but both of these are kind of prototype battleships that I've been working on and just kind of building and seeing what I can do. Mostly for learning shapes and everything and seeing, what kind of angles and such I can put stuff on. Um, oh yeah, gravity generator. We were coming here for the gravity generator. So the main gravity generator is right here. However, it does not span the entire ship. And this is not the same one that I've got uploaded to Steam. This one has a whole bunch of extra engines tucked away inside these giant areas so that the maneuverability is much higher than what it should be, or what is actually on uh, the workshop. Anyway, I had to sneak in another gravity generator so that we got gravity back here in this tail end. Because right about, I'm going to say roughly here, is where the gravity actually ended from the one up there. So that is something we're going to have to take into consideration with whatever we're going to end up calling that guy. I don't have a name for it yet. I have no idea. It was just something I wanted to kind of come in, work on, and make a whole new CV, because I'm still working on like the aesthetic, like trying to nail down the aesthetic of any given ship. I have gotten really good reviews on the Solitude. Nobody's said anything about the gun barrel. Not a single word. And then some of these other things I haven't uploaded. Like this guy, we still don't have a name for him. I would very much appreciate any kind of thoughts as to what to name this guy. This is the very first SV that I made. I'm kind of proud of it. I really like it. It's not very practical. It is, as of right now, we're bouncing off of it. As of right now, I do believe that this is, yeah, it is tier 4 as of right now. So as an SV, this is kind of later game, I guess, so it's not very early. It is custom built by me. It was made from scratch, whereas a few things around here are not. Pretty much all of my CVs are custom built, like from scratch. However, the SVs are a little bit different story. Like the Blue Streak, that is the Blue Moon, I believe it's called, that I customized. If it's gonna pull it up for me. Let's see. This one, and I have a whole bunch of things that I downloaded. Oh, the Cobalt Moon. It's this thing. I went and customized that for the Blue Streak and the other Blue Streak, which I believe is in the gun barrel. Try and fly up here to it. Be a little bit quicker if I had a ship so I could fly around here. I could have just taken one of those. Oh well. Yeah, this Democles is actually not finished. Should say. I never got around to actually finishing that. Yeah, so this Blue Streak is... Alright, this is the one that I... This is the version 2 one that originally had a whole bunch of Gatling guns underneath here and was warp capable. This is version 3 of the Blue Streak. This one is a mining vehicle, so it does not have a warp drive on it. This guy here, the UNF Seeker, is... It's a prefab that I just found while playing Survival, and I brought it back because I liked the shape of it, and just kind of rebuilt it, put it back together, and then textured it as I saw fit and added little details here and there, and really just overhauled this thing. So this one is also not my... It is not my original. I did not make this one from scratch. This is something that I found and then was like, hey, I'm gonna decorate that one. I'm gonna rebuild it and see what I can come up with. But yeah, that's those. And then we've got this little guy here. This was originally what I was gonna use as my mining SV. And as you'll see from the shape of it, we were going for a kind of style. Yeah, with these conduits here, we're trying to come up with a little bit of a style there. Probably because of my love of Star Trek ships. I definitely prefer Star Trek ships over Star Wars. However, you can see a little bit of both coming out in them because this is very sleek, like a X-Wing or even a Y-Wing. But then we've got this like warp nacelle thing coming on. And that is one of my goals, is to try and merge the two in Empyrion. Try to make ships that you could easily see either in Star Trek or Star Wars. And that's just one of those things where I have been trying to get to that point where I'm making ships that look like that, though we got a long way to go because I still have one glaring issue, and that is, you can clearly see with this one, the back ends always end up being flat. So we gotta like taper the sides off and like bring them back down so that they're not so flat. Even the gun barrel is not immune to that. And this thing, as much as I love this thing, the shape of it didn't come out the way I was hoping it would. Ignore the antennas here. I just threw those on because I was like, this is too flat. We need something here. But again, you can see a clear flatness on the back side. The front side, not so much, where I've done a little bit of shaping here. And we've had to work with some of the shapes that we have. And this thing has a whole lot of weaponry on it, including turrets. Yeah, including turrets here. I think those are personnel turrets, so they're not going to do much good in space, but I don't know. I'm still fairly new at the game and still learning, still building, experimenting, and everything. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time, and hopefully next time... Well, no. hopefully Spange will be able to stream again, and I can go and catch some of his, see what's going on. I know because I got a gifted sub to him. I'm on his Discord right now, and rather enjoying that. So I know his server that he hosts had a major meltdown. Unfortunately, everything is lost. Everybody's going to have to start over to an extent. So I don't have any plans on joining them. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been ranting for a minute, so we're just going to go ahead and end. I'm Natanus Likens, and I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you guys later.